Closing out this year's 2022 CGI Rochester International Jazz Festival, Vanessa Collier. Vanessa, welcome to the Flower City.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Now, you've played in the area many times, especially in Lima, Fanatics, and that whole blues series that they've done a great job curating. But to play at a festival like this, a jazz festival like this, what's that like for you?
It's amazing. I mean, looking at the lineup and seeing all the names, I'm just always kind of blown away that we get the chance to do this. This is my job. This is amazing.
Talk about the job, because not only do you play saxophone, you sing. I mean, I didn't realize till today, you also managed the band in terms of the touring, in terms of getting everybody straight, line checks, all of that. How do you juggle it and keep your sanity? Or maybe you don't.
I will say working with professionals and, people that look out for me, it makes it so easy. So I don't feel like it's a lot of work. It's just booking flights and making sure everything works. But it's really not that hard with a good group.
Wow, that's amazing. So Vanessa, last year we talked about, it seems like a lifetime ago, about how you're able to keep yourself mentally strong in terms of dealing with the changes and all the turmoil and the adjustments. For young musicians, what advice would you give them in terms of keeping themselves mentally straight to deal with the challenges?
I think, listening to your body is a big thing. We're not always tuned into that. I know for me, I got to come back in and focus in and find, my stress level and bring it down, sometimes we all do. So just whatever does that for you. For me, it's yoga and weightlifting and, just playing with my dogs, making sure there's family time, a good balance of work and relaxation.
Speaking with Vanessa Collier, so Vanessa, you do this week in, week out, day in, day out. So how do you keep the joy in your playing and singing and performing?
I don't know. I think it's just in there. Again, I just think it's such a joy to be able to play music for a living. And, every day I'm reminding myself of that. And it's such a privilege. So I'm just excited. Cool.
Vanessa, talk about Setlist, because you can draw on so many different, your own music. Etta James, James Brown, Temptations. As you know, you can go on Randy Newman. So how do you pick out a set list?
A lot of them are fan favorites. So like what we're going to do tonight is a little mix of all the old fan favorites from multiple records from my last 3 records, and also some new ones off the latest record that I released in 2020. So it's just picking my favorites and the fan favorites.
Last time we spoke, you were talking about putting together new material for Get Back at the Studio. How's that process coming?
It's going great, We actually just recorded a live record at the end of April, so I'm very excited to have that out later this year, but also just starting to write some new stuff and still exploring what I want that to be, so yeah.
What is that?
I don't know quite yet. It's there's definitely an acoustic record in the making of just like duo with a bunch of guitar players that I love, and in particular Laura Chavez. But and then I think the next one will be a full band record as well. And just that one, I don't know what it's going to be yet.
Speaking of Vanessa Collier, Vanessa, welcome to the Flower City. Thank you so much, and can't wait to hear you play.